Hello guys, come on, how are you? What you doing? So we are on the second part of this homework of this exercise. So how to set up two works at the same time. This is not easy, escape. This is not easy, guys. Okay, so we're gonna try because we have the time. I have to sleep, and then it's already 3 o'clock. You right? 3 a.m. You can imagine, guys. So to be preparing a video is not something facile, right? It's not something easy, right? So I can make it easily, right? Because I'm a strong, I'm a smart, because I have a lot of experiences doing it. So this is over 5 or 6 year, okay, by creating video, okay. So I am very, I am an ancient person, you know. So I am an older person. So I was there in 2018, okay, and in 2018 I have started created video. My first videograph was Don Pedro. It was my neighbor, and then one day he had shown me all those pictures, okay. So I was amazed, and then told him, please can you give me some pictures. And then he told me, okay guys, he told pay so he had told me to pay over $300 just for some pictures. Those pictures are there, okay. So after spending over 20 minutes, okay, taking pictures, we were at his house, okay, for making modification, and then just to upgrade the quality of those pictures. And then by there, okay, and then there we was talking about video. And then the first idea to be creating a video and to be posting it on YouTube was born there. And Don Pedro was my friend. Right now, Don Pedro is living in United States, right? So it was my first video. So I was trying to explain how I felt, okay, how I felt, my likes, my dislikes, okay, my feeling, my vibes about some paintings. At that moment I was painter, right? I was painter, and I have paint a lot of pictures, a lot of paintings, a lot of board, right? So I was trying, and at this moment I was studying medicine at UNIFA. Okay, UNIFA is a very prestigious university in Haiti. It was created by the ex-president of Haiti, titled name Jean Bertrand Aristide, right? So I was studying medicine there. Yes, and then during my medicine studies, so I have spent some time with Don Pedro by taking pictures and trying to creating video. My first video was an improvisation. So I was trying to improvisate because it was my first time. I didn't know if I had or if I could write lyrics, okay, write a speech before, okay. So it was the way I have been created this video, but today I have a lot of experiences. That's why I can do, okay, that's why I can spend too much time by creating video, by writing exercises, by writing speech lyrics of flow, okay, to be saying or to be reading into those videos, okay. So guys, the assignment is to read. According to the assignment that I've been given by the teacher, guys, I have to read the last 3 pages of the Merger 5 into the book Prime Time 4, right? So we're gonna try, right? Let's try. So first of all, we're gonna identify it, okay, those last 3 pages of the Merger 5. This is the last module, and then after we will be reading it together. One, okay, this is two. Okay, let's take these pages. Okay, the last 3 pages. This is all. This is This is very often. So I don't know how could I read all those texts. There's a lot of. So according to me, let me read the assignment one more time because I don't think so. I don't think the teacher could say to read all those exercises. There's a lot of exercises, okay? They are numerous. They are so often. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, okay? This is not the last 3 pages that I have to read, okay? This is the last exercise on the last page, okay? The last exercise on the page, for example, on the page 26, okay? 26, right? 26, right? Okay, this is not 26. Sex is a fact, okay? Is a verb. Okay, 26, 26, 26. Okay, so let's read the assignment first. Upload, okay guys, upload the last 3 pages of the unit 6. This is already done, right? I have already upload those pages into the platform, right? So right now, let's continue. Let's continue by reading the assignment. Upload the last 3 pages of the unit 6 and an audio reading the last one. Okay, so pay attention, right? Upload the last 3 pages of the unit 6. Okay, and then also upload an audio reading the last one. Okay, an audio reading the last one. He was talking about pages, and then if he told us to read the last one, okay, this is the page at all, okay, globally. Okay, let's read the page 76, and let's try. Okay, this is the revision number 5, and then this is the last one. Felon, dangerous, evidence, assassinated, rights, arrested, speeding, patrols, protest, private investigator. One more time. Revision number 5 and the page 76. Number 1, felon, dangerous, evidence, assassinated, rights, arrest, speeding, lawyer, patrols, protest, private investigator. 1. The suspect refused to speak until his lawyer arrived. 2. Amnesty International fights for people's human rights. Okay? Amnesty International fights for human people rights. This is very good, guys. Number 3, Jane got a fine for speeding on the highway. Jane got a fine for speeding on the highway. Number 4, the officer arrested the vandal. Number 5, Martin Luther King was assassinated in 1968. Okay, 1968. Martin Luther King was assassinated in 1868. Number 6, John hired a patrol to find his brother. Excuse me, this is not a patrol, this is a mistake. John hired a private investigator to find his brother. Okay, his brother is a missing person. He was convicted of. I don't have this response. Okay, guys. Number 8. Forensic scientists analyze evidence. Forensic scientists analyze evidence. So there's going to be a protest today. There's going to be a protest today. Number 10. A security guard patrols the building at night. A security guard patrols the building at night. This is a very good and very amazing idea, guys. Okay, to be patrolling building at night. This is very good. This is a measure. Okay, this is a measure just to be safer. Number 2, rewrite the direct speech as reported speech. Okay, rewrite the direct speech as reported speech. He was sentenced to a year in prison, said Alex. Okay, so Alex said that he was sentenced to a year in prison. Okay, so the direct speech is he has sentenced to a year in prison, said Alex, period. Okay, number 1. Okay, so the indirect or the reported speech of the number 1 is Alex said that he was sentenced to a year in prison. Number 2, step out of your car. The police officer ordered the driver. Okay, step out of your car. The police officer ordered the driver. Okay, hey, step out of the car. The police officer ordered the driver. Okay, guys, step out of the car. The police officer ordered the driver. Okay, let's convert it into reported speech, or can transform it in reported speech. Okay, we can say the police officer ordered that the driver step out of his car. Okay, the police officer ordered that the driver step out of his car. Okay, this is the reported speech of the number 2. Number 3, okay, direct speech or quoted speech. Is there a Wi-Fi hotspot nearby? Okay, Beth asked me. Okay, number 3, one more time, quoted speech. Is there a Wi-Fi hotspot nearby? Is there a Wi-Fi hotspot nearby? Beth asked me. Okay, what is the reported speech of the number 3? Okay, the reported speech of the number 3 is, listen up, the reported speech of the number 3 is, Beth asked me if is there a Wi-Fi hotspot nearby. If is there a Wi-Fi hotspot nearby, you have to use if to make the difference just between the quoted speech and then the reported speech in this kind of situation. Everyone has the right to freedom of speech. Everyone have the right to freedom of speech, say the protester. This is the number 4. This is the direct or quoted speech. This is the number 4. This is the direct or quoted speech. Okay, number 4, direct or quoted speech. Everyone has the right to freedom of speech, said the protester. This is a mentality. Okay, this is a superstition, right? So let's convert it into reported speech. So how can we transform or convert it in reported speech? Okay, so if we need to convert it into reported speech, we might say, okay, The protester said that everyone has the right to freedom of speech, right? The protester said that everyone has the right to freedom of speech. What does that mean? That's mean, okay, that mean I have been reported what the protester have said. Okay, this is reported speech when I am reporting what someone else have been said. Okay, have said. Okay, have been saying. Number five, did anyone disturb the evidence? Did anyone disturb the evidence? Number five, quoted or direct speech. Number five, quoted or direct speech. Okay? Did anyone disturb the evidence? Asked the forensic scientist. Okay. How to convert, okay? So, how to convert these sentences into indirect speech, okay? Indirect speech or reported speech. So to transform it, to convert it, to translate it into reported speech, we might say the forensic scientist, okay? The forensic, okay? We might say the forensic scientist asked that, okay? We might say the forensic scientist, okay, asked if did anyone disturb the evidence, right? The forensic scientist asked that if someone had disturbed the evidence. This is the last one, guys. Thank you. Number three, we write the sentences using the causative. So I don't understand this exercise, okay? Let's pass. Let's continue. Merge the exchanges. Merge the exchanges. Okay. So we have the right part. So as you can see, we have the right part and then the part left. Okay. So let's read the left part. Okay. One, thank you for your time. Two, is there anything else you can tell us? Number three, what happened next? Number four, my car has just been broken into. Number five, can you tell me what you saw? Okay, this is the left part. So right now, let's read the right part. Okay, within seconds, the thieves, okay, within seconds, the thieves drove away. B, you are joking. How awful. C, I don't think so, that's all. D, two men attacked another man. E, you're welcome, okay? You're welcome. You're welcome, right? So let's try to analyze, okay? Let's try to make analysis just to discover how to merge the left part and the right part each other, okay? I think that the number one can match to the letter E. Okay, the number one is thank you for your time. Okay, the letter E is you're welcome. Okay, for example, number one, thank you for your time. Okay, the letter E, you're welcome. In the letter E, you're welcome. Okay, so number one, thank you for your time. Letter E, you're welcome. Please, you're welcome. What does that mean? This is kind people, okay? Kind people, educated people use those kind of greetings, okay? This is a way to be polite, okay, with other peoples, right? Number two, okay? So I think so we can feel the number two with the letter C, okay? The number two is there anything else you can tell us? Is there anything else you can tell us? It can match to the letter C, okay? Is there anything you can tell us? And the letter C respond, I don't think so, that's all. I don't think so, that's all. Okay, number three. Let me read the number three for you. What happened next? What happened next? Okay, I think that the number three can feel a match to the letter D. Okay, what happened next? This is the question, and it can be okay. It might be fail or march to the letter D. What happened next? Okay, the letter D. According to the letter D, the response: two men attacked another man. Okay, this is what he saw. Okay, this is what he can say as an addition, right? This is what he can add to the story as an addition, right? And then the police officer might be very happy, okay, very careful. So the number five. What about the number five? According to the number five, the question is: can you tell me what you saw? Can you tell me what you exactly saw? Hmm? Can you tell me what you saw exactly? This is the question number five. This is a game, okay? A game between question and response. This is an interview, okay, between a professional. The professional is the police officer, and then the person, okay, the only one person that had been on the area when the crime, okay, was about to produce, was about to repeat, okay, was about to arrive, right? Okay, can you tell me what you saw? I suppose this is the first question, but this is the number five. But if you were reading the text, you can consider it as the number one, right? So the response is A. Okay, can you tell me what you saw? And the number A respond. Okay, response. Within seconds, the thief drove away. Okay, within seconds, rapidly, automatically, right? And then this is the end of the exercise number four. And then this is how we finish with this exercise today. Let's start with the number five. Okay, this it was the number four. Right now we're gonna try the number five. The number five, according to me, is the last one. Okay, let's go rapidly. Let's go quickly because the time is, you're right. I don't want to waste my time because I have to sleep. This is 4 o'clock. Okay, 4 a.m. You can imagine. I'm very passionate about English, and then I love my career. I love my studies at all. Right. So number five, read the letter or the editor and mark the sentences true or false, right? Number five, read the letter, okay, read the letter to the editor and mark the sentences true or false. Okay, let me read the text for you. Let's read it together, okay? Open your book on the page 76, okay? So just let's read, okay, guys, let's read it together. Just open your book and the page 76, and then we're gonna try. Dear sir or madam, some people don't imagine if the word madam exists in English. Okay, some people might say miss. Okay, dear sir or Mrs. Right, or miss, a woman, girl. No, so for this kind of cases, when it's time to talk about later, we might say madam. Okay? Dear sir or madam, I read the article about piles of garbage outside houses in last week's newspaper. I strongly agree that something has to be done. You can say something or something. It's depend of your accent. Okay? For example, in Boston, they might be probably say something. For example, in Texas, they could probably say something. Okay? This is not a mistake. Okay? For example, some people pronounce news, and then other people's could pronounce it as news. Okay, some people say news, and other people says news. Okay, right? So I read the article about piles of garbage outside houses in last week's newspaper. I strongly agree that something has to be done. I have some suggestions about how to improve the situation. Firstly, number one, firstly, the city must collect the garbage more often due to cutbacks. The city only picks up the garbage once every 2 weeks, and that clearly is not often enough, right? A weekly collection would greatly improve the appearance of the streets. Secondly, residents should be fined for leaving the garbage bags on the streets. If we throw trash on the ground, if we throw trash on the ground, we get a fine, and it should be the same for throwing garbage bags on the roads and sidewalks. Okay, guys. If we throw trash on the ground, we get a fine, and it should be the same for throwing garbage bags on the roads and sidewalks. And for sidewalks is trottoir, trottoir, trottoir. As a result, people would keep the garbage on the properties until the city collects it, right? Let me read those two sentences together. Okay? If we throw trash on the ground, we get a fine, and it should be the same for throwing garbage bags on the roads or sidewalks. As a result, people would keep the garbage on the properties until the city collects it. All in all, I strongly believe that both the city and residents have to work together to solve this very unattractive problem. I hope my suggestions will be taken into consideration. Yours sincerely, Barry Painter. This is not Barry Painter because Barry Painter, just had been writing this text, this composition, but the lector, the reader, was Matej Zidensky. I'm so proud of me. I am proud of the writer, but as a reader, as an English speaker, as an English learner, so the pleasure is mine. Okay? So let's love the true and false part to finish today. Okay? Number one, Barry agrees with the article he read. Okay, Barry agrees with the articles he read. Okay, let's check up the text. I read the article about piles of garbage outside houses in last week's newspaper. This is true because the text have said that. Okay, the Mr. Barry Painter read the article about piles of garbage outside houses in a last week newspaper. It was a newspaper, right? And then right there on the number one, they have told us Barry agrees with the article he read, right? This is true because if Barry is trying to create solution, if Barry is trying to bring solutions for the neighborhood just to help, the neighbors, that's mean. Firstly, Barry, read the article, and secondly, he understands, and thirdly, he will try to be practicing those concepts of advice, he will try to solve those kind of problems in his neighborhood. Number two, He thinks the city should collect the garbage every 2 weeks. He thinks the city could collect the garbage every 2 weeks. Okay, that's what he thinks. Okay, this is false. This is false. Okay, because in the text we saw over there when the writer was talking about, because after, okay, after taking advantage of the reason why all the neighbors had been through out trash, okay, had been moving out trash on the sidewalk or roads, okay. The main purpose, okay, a weekly collection, okay, a weekly collection. So what is a weekly collection? This is an adverb. The adverb weekly means that every week, okay? We should do it every week. And then the number two said that he thinks the city should collect the garbage every 2 weeks. Now this is false, because on the text, okay, he said a weekly collection would greatly improve the appearance of the street. Number three, he thinks people should pay to have the garbage collected. Now, this is false. He didn't talk about money, okay? He didn't talk about bills, okay? This is a volunteer, okay? Right? This is a free services, right? This is false. The number three is false, okay? Let's repeat it again. The number one is true. The number two is false. The number three is false. Okay, let's continue with the number four. He wants his later printed in the newspaper. He want his later printed in the newspaper. He want his later printed in the newspaper. He want his later printed in the newspaper. Right? The number four is the last one. Okay, let's take care of our mouth. Okay, let's open the mouth. He want his later printed in the newspaper. This is false, right? This is false. Hmm? Because finally, at the end, okay, globally, he said, all in all, I strongly believe that both the city and residents have to work together to solve this very unattractive problem. I hope my suggestions will be taken into consideration. Okay, he just said, okay, he just hoped that his suggestions will be taken into consideration, but he didn't precise, he didn't give any details about how he would like, okay, he would like that his suggestions be taken in consideration. But that's mean the number four is false, okay, is false. Number six, you recently read a newspaper article about not having enough green spaces in your town. Write a letter to the editor giving suggestions about what could be done to improve the situation. We can follow the same exemplary later right there, right? So I don't have enough time. I have to sleep. This is over 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Dear sir or madam, okay, I was navigating into the internet, so I see over there you was talking about green spaces. As a remark, okay, as a remark, I saw that into my neighborhood there's no green spaces. Please, can you please can I, okay, please can my community, okay, can my community of engineers and architects contact you to be talking and then organizing, uh to be talking and improving, okay, and improving in prospecting, okay, something new, okay, to bring something new to the neighborhood. Okay. Um, we need those green spaces, okay, just to be modificating the global aspect, okay, of the view, okay, of the view. We need a spectacular view for our neighborhoods. So how can you help us, okay, as the chief, okay, as the liar, or as the principal? I think that you will considerate my demand. I think that you will be take it as a consideration. Okay? I think that you will be reading it, understanding it, and then I am waiting for your response. This is Mate Zidensky, a student at the Hitler's Institution. Okay? So take care. See you soon. This is easy, guys. How easy? Without writing anything, right? Without writing anything. English is not what you write. How easy is it? How easy it is, guys, without writing anything. English is not in your notebook. English is not what you're writing. Okay, you can writing a lot of text, a lot of grammar, vocabulary, verb just to catch them. Okay, because more you write it, more you catch it, right? But about the speaking, you have to talk. You have to talk every day with friends, with family, everywhere. Okay, in the mirror. Okay, with your artificial intelligence to be improving. You right, guys? You can see right now with my skills, with my tactics, how smart I am. Okay, how intelligent I am without writing anything. Right? Just following the models, the examples. Okay, I was able to create my own text, my own composition. This is how we finish with this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Okay, so I appreciate you. I appreciate you because without you I am nothing. Okay, this is your support that can making me the person I am today. This is your support, this is your like, this is your views, okay, this is your subscriptions, okay, that developed me, that helped me, okay, that are helping me develop what I need to develop, okay. This is your support, this is your likes, your subscription that helping me grow, helping me develop, improve, okay. So I imagine one day I will be able to make money on YouTube. Okay, I might be able to make money, but this is not the day. So all what you can do today is to give me a like, lend me a comment in the comment section, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share with some friends into WhatsApp or Messenger. Thank you, guys. See you soon in the last level, the level 9 to 12. Okay. And then I think that I will be graduating soon. Just prepare you. Be ready, guys. I have big news for you. It was your boy, Mate Zidensky. This is how we finish today. Bye. 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 Bye.